What's going on, YouTube? It's okmall. Today we're going to be tackling a tier 5 human dungeon with a Leo dual-wielding axe build. We codenamed this one the Noble Barbarian, since we're not utilizing, like, Yorgrim or Hilda, the dwarves. But outside of that, the goal behind this build, in the case of what I have my stats-wise, was to go a little bit higher into agility to get us some more dodge and more higher into vitality to boost, pull it up here, Berserker Tradition. So that way we can have a heck of a lot of HP even when we're injuring ourselves in a fight. So we can dish out more damage. Eventually, I think once we get to like 25 agility, we'll probably pop back into a vitality. Probably up to 25, be as tanky as possible toward the late game. But we're doing this dungeon here at level 17. I'm going to take my sweet, sweet time. I've learned that with this particular build, we're not as strong as I would like it to be. But we should be able to manage this dungeon if we take our time. We'll briefly cover the build. Nothing too crazy. I'll just kind of walk through it or just scroll through it. Feel free to stop it at any point in time. To see it for yourself. I do have 2 buffs on, the Ranger Brew and a Blessing, as well as some Vigor here. 39 dodge here, not a lot. For a base amount of dodge, we will end up getting hits, and our gear is going to suffer because of it. So keep that in mind. Move resistance is going to be the highest thing we have here, unfortunately, but it's, it's okay. And then our damage resistance is not a whole lot there. If we look through our build itself, starting off with, I don't have any points in axes yet. I do plan on eventually getting something there, but we do have dual wielding. I don't know what route exactly I'm taking, but we'll get through it. I did go pretty heavy into warfare in this particular run, going down to get that tactical advantage. Probably gonna go down for thirst for battle. That way, we can pop this toward the latter half of a fight to increase weapon damage and that life drain, energy drain. If we keep going down the line here, I don't have anything in athletics yet. Kind of thought maybe possibly getting something there. Armored combats, I just have these self-repair skills since I kept on getting my my gear damaged and it was just too expensive to repair it constantly. So I have that. I do think unyielding defense would be pretty nice here. Underneath survival, we've just got this many here. We have the Pathfinder. Probably get ever vigilant eventually, but that's what we have. And then nothing else. If we look at our equipment, I just have 2 night axes. Maybe not the best one to use. I really don't know. Maybe I should have got something that had more block on it. I don't really know what route to take per se, but we ended up going for the night axes. I have 2 of them. One has shock, one has life drain. Aristocrat doublets, just because of the cooldown reduction and skill energy cost reduction, since these take up a crap ton of energy. 30 and 30, that's a lot. But it's enchanted with move resistance. We have Blade Master gloves with control. I tried to go for like the move resistance and control res on my enchanted items, but it's just so difficult to get the right enchantment. It takes forever. Energy resto, piercing, Mage Hunter boots with move, Aristocrat belt with health, and the Berserker bear cowl with health. And this is what we have in here. I already killed the Manticore, so we have Tanat's skull. This belt pouch is a little too full for my liking, but I'm just gonna toss it away. Open this up, my food on. Let's just toss this stuff here, toss the bag, put that on. I figured bringing a repair kit would be a good idea. Smoke bomb, smoke bomb. That's essentially what we're going to be bringing with us right now. I don't see anybody close by. We have 1 person there. This is not the best starting position because it's really hard to get a good position. But from the looks of it, we only have 1 person to fight. So I should be able to get the jump on them a bit. Nice. It is a spearman. Spearman can be pretty terrifying. Unless you do that much damage to them. He still blocked that last hit. What a turd burglar. And even that one hit did this much damage to us. Isn't that wild? From 155 down to 134. How much damage did he do in total? That's not a bad opening. Wow. Already got a tier 5 weapon. Look at that go. Speaking of, let me go ahead and loot this real quick too. All right, bet. 2 people are going to come to us. Okay, we're going to wait. Oh, no. It's whatever. Let's take care of the bleed. I had to do that because I had that mage coming. Now this has got 1 stack left. Let's switch it over. Nice. Good freaking deal there. So we did drop some cloth scraps. We're going to be utilizing those quite often throughout this dungeon. It's not a dungeon that's just packed full of enemies, making this a much, much easier tier 5 than what you would usually see. This must be a kitchen. Yeah, I noticed that, like, vampires keep screwing me over. They're just so tough. So I figured we start with the human dungeon. This is not a good one to start off with. I figured he would do that. Yeah, 100%. Kind of figured that would happen. Because I was against the wall. I really don't have a whole lot of control res, so. Ooh, that guy's pretty tanky too. Let's do 6. Another maceman. He countered, bro. Isn't that wild? Pain's only at 10%, which is so funny, actually. But 10% adds more weapon damage to us. Wild how much damage he did. Alright, well, keep that in mind for next time. Probably break this so I'm not against a wall like that. I may as well probably use Will to Survive when we get into another confrontation with somebody. So we've got the ringleader. They're pretty terrifying. This guy, the deserter's not so bad by himself, though. I guess I could try both of them at the same time. It's only bringing him. Wow. Oh, come on. Every time. Okay. 3 stacks. It's going to run out. He does not have seize, so we'll seize first. He's all about attacks. Kind of figured that would happen. Let's deflect. Take care of that. Heal. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, the moment I lost my skills, I was in for a world of hurt right there. All right. And now we're completely injured on everything, so surgery, surgery, surgery. We've used 3 surgeries. I have 1 more surgery I can use here. We're obviously in deep pain. But keep in mind, with deep pain comes a heck of a lot of weapon damage. Now, we don't want to remove all of it. Just put us down about 50% if I use herbal extract. Still gives us strong pain, which should slowly diminish over time. And we need to be under at least 50%. We don't want to get confused. But we can keep this on for the time being. I think the other thing that happens is we're going to probably dip in our morale because of the situations that we have to encounter here. Anytime you're, in battle like that, definitely takes its toll on your character. Now this is going to be tough. Get their attention first and foremost. Looks like actually dogs. That's not so bad. Start off with this one. Nice. Keep in mind, pain is down to 36. 7 turns. Five turns. Just block. Good counter. Nice. If only we could keep the turns on this one wasn't so dang high, it'd be so much easier to maintain a lot of pain to keep weapon damage higher. We don't know what this is going to be, so break this. Wait for him to open the door. He was easy. Wonder if they'll hear this. They will indeed. I should have maybe just stayed right there. I didn't think he would, like... I should have known better, but oh well. He's dead. He's gonna rush us. So I'm just gonna switch over to defensive tactics and deflect. Oh, okay. Well, that was dumb. He's gonna... Okay. I thought he might have stunned us there. Next ability points. I feel like cut through might be pretty appropriate to take on like anybody with a shield. Let's go ahead and grab that one up. All right, I went ahead and moved some things around. So I'm used to this being on 6 and 7, but now this is on 6. But yeah, I think that's a pretty decent call. Here's some leather plates. Let's go ahead and use them right on my noggin. Yeah. There we go. 89 out of 90. Pick up these cloth scraps. 74 out of 80. That's a little bit better. This one's 85 out of... So I might as well use that. There we go. 98 at 1 out of 5. 140. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wait for him to get closer. Let's see. What do we want to do here? All right. So we want to hit 7. Shouts. Off with this noggin. Okay. Got ourselves a young troll pelt. All right, yeah, I'll take everything out. Yeah, here we go. That's where we're starting to see more and more enemies. All right, parrying dagger. Let me see if I can't pull this guy. Now, I get the feeling... I don't want to break that, but I have a feeling he has like a knockback. There we go. This is better. He's in a wrong spot. There we go. Maybe not shout this time. This is on cooldown. Okay. We're going to try... actually, he doesn't have a defensive, so I'm just going to reduce that block chance. I think that was helpful to kind of take his block away. I don't know if I need to use this one or instead. Let's use this. That'd be the last time we're going to end up using this. Brings our pain up a little bit too, which is kind of what we want to see. Give us more weapon damage. Alright, there is a person over here. Get their attention. We need to do 7. Okay. Nice. That's gonna be a room full of items. Let's go. This is Mage Hunter. Here we go. Get him attention. Mage Hunters are pretty easy, especially when you get this little jump on them. Just like that. Get a good crit. All right, what do we get? Couple valuables. Holy crap. That's where things get a little hectic. That's a lot of people. We could always try to smoke and take them out individually. Whoa, what the hell? I can go on top of that? That's weird. Let's see. Go ahead and drink. Keep an eye. Food's still looking good. Buff up. I'm just debating on shouting. Oh, it kind of works. What if we just do cut through first? Take away his ability to defend? Or do we do it after? Let's do it after. So now he can't block worth a crap. Now he's dead. Take the leather next. Let's see, should I use it? Honestly, no. I can always smoke somebody. So if they get too crazy, I can always throw the smoke down. 3, I'm going to have to use defensive. They're all confused. Unless, oh, I bet there's a ranger. That's why they're moving around like that. They're switching spots. 100%. Take away his chance to block, but he gives like 7 block power over that. Still. Okay, more showing up. 6 turns left on that. This guy still doesn't want to come to us. I guess he's got to be a ranger, right? We have an axe wielder. Oh, what? Who, dude? What? No freaking kidding, bro. Get wrecked. Now the axe wielder, that's where I'm kind of like, I'm a little terrified. Let's just do with this, bro. Try to save my active skills for later. We're all gonna be a coffin. This dude's dipping. I think I'm in like the perfect place where the smoke's not showing up. Isn't that wild? Okay, so he's going to hit us. I'm going to use my defensive tactics, followed by this skill right here. Nice. Take away his ability to block me. Take him down. Shout for the next dude. He doesn't have a seize, so let's go ahead and, since I can't deflect, I have my defensive stacked on. Seize him. Still got 4 turns before cut through is a thing. Still took him out. Let's go. Now we'll look through that stuff later. Not bad, not bad. Took the other people out of the fight for a minute. All right, we're just gonna shout, get the mage hunter's attention. Go all out. Nice. Cloth scraps. May as well use it. The other one's coming to us. Okay, this guy definitely knows we're here. Take away his ability to let's just Okay, worked. He doesn't have any block now. Okay. Good job. It's the worst place to put that, but all right. All right, bet 3,800 gold worth. Let's go. Another troll pelt. So I guess even though there's not a whole lot here, we're still getting paid. Not the end of the world. What does he have? So he's all about attacks. He has 1 raised shield skill. Try to shout. You got him confused. Let's cut through. Eliminate that. Even though he uses this, try to reduce his block chance. Worked out perfectly. Nobody in here? What? Is it just the boss? That's crazy. No, that's a dog. Wait for the dog to stop moving. And shout again. I don't see nobody else. That's not the boss either. I see his boss is right behind him. Boss dude's showing up closer. Okay. Not a big fan of that at all. Well, I could at least take away some of its block chance. He's still going to have a lot of counter and huge amounts of damage. Great accuracy. You name it, he's going to have it. I could try to smoke both of us. There was no nets, unless I could pick up a weapon. And maybe there's a net on one of these things. Your naval hatchet. It's already broken. Go ahead and throw. Hey, how fortunate, right? Oh, when a plan comes together. Hunting nets. All right, I think we can do this. Oh, what's my food levels at? 16. Let's go ahead and eat. See if we get lucky again. I did not get lucky. Once he gets close enough, we'll kill him off first. He blocked one, and he countered with a dish. Woo. It's too bad I don't have a claw trap. I think we're going to start off with, like, cut through. I'm debating whether I should use War Cry just in case. Watch, he steps in the wrong spot. He did not. So let's just remove his ability to block real quick. It's going to last how long? 3 turns? And then I have to go to town on him. He does have C's. He's got a lot of skills, actually. But take away the block. Very tanky. He seized us. Okay. We're gonna seize him back. Now that he does that, let's... Still has that one. Good block counter. Yeah, it's 2 turns. Let's go ahead and defend up. I'm debating whether I should use cauterized first aid. What's my hands of bleeding? He still's got heroic charge, unyielding defense, all those. Especially that last one he has, which is really, really bad. Thirst for battle. Energy's at 59. He's thirsted. Oh, he got up to 50%. Holy. And now he's down to 55 there. $44. Take away his block. He healed again. He's dead. Ooh, boy. Surgery. That's everybody. Surgery. Healing salve. Let's go. God, those guys are frightening. Holy. Now we're in pain. Let's get rid of the pain. I think we've cleared the whole place, basement and all. Yeah, we're, except for that room. Cool. Let's find out what the spoils of war are, and then that's another dungeon completed. Nice. Ceremonial sentiment. That's pretty dope. Cooldown duration down. That's not what we use. This is awesome. I like this one here. Gives us clear vision. Bear banner. Maximum health. Which actually wouldn't be too bad. We do like to bust our, increase our health. Cool. Very, very cool. And since we're almost done, I may as well look here. That's going to be garbage. Empty. Some food. And that one's broken. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at that last one, the last room. So far, nothing great, but I'm going to go ahead and dismantle. Use those to repair my gear. Nice. All right. That's going to sell for a lot. Just dismantle. Yeah, dismantle that. War staff, 3,200. Not too shabby there either. That one's broken. Empty and empty. Oh, one more. Empty. All right, well, there you go. So another dungeon finish. Now we have, for this particular build, I still got to clear undead and proselytes. I think I'll save the proselytes for last. Take on the undead instead. Undead, while are, you know, pretty difficult to take down. If we have a lot of mages, and I don't have a charge, so I really have to be careful on how we pull those to be as safe as possible, because undead can be very, very tanky against two-handed dual-wielding sword, or geez, axes, dual-wielding axes. Goodness. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your family, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.